Relationship that you had with Kwame Kilpatrick that inspired you to do so much with and for him?
Well, I think if you ask Roger Penske, Jim Nicholson, Danny Gilbert, or myself, you'll get the same answer, and that was that we had a lot of respect for him as mayor. Thought he was doing a great job as mayor.
Is the job that you gave him in Texas has had so much controversy attached to it. Why did you do that, number one? And number two, did he do the job that you were hoping he would do?
Yeah, he was doing a very good job for us. Let's start from the end of that. And he would have been a very, very successful person, and he would have been able to pay off his restitution much faster than it's going to get paid off at this point in time. Why I hired him was to get him out of the city. All right? It allowed him to work in Texas, so we wouldn't have to go through this stuff. But we have a judge, and we had a prosecutor that for their own reasons kept wanting to bring it up and bring it up and bring it up. And ultimately resulted in him going to jail for 1.5 years at least. All right? And hopefully they're very happy about that.
I'm guessing you're not. You're
no,
angry?
I'm not angry. All right? I'm just bewildered. All right, it makes no sense whatsoever. Certainly doesn't help the city get its restitution. All right, but you know, I've seen enough things in Detroit where it doesn't surprise me.
In terms of his restitution, it would appear he admitted in his final court appearance that he was looking to buy his wife's affection and his family's affection back, as opposed to pay the city back.
Well, excuse me. He had 5 years to pay the city back. All right, $1 million. I think he paid him over $200,000. All right. So I mean, yeah, he wants. You know, the four of us loaned him the money for his family to get back on their feet. You know, the whole issue of restitution and that you could argue back and forth whether that was even fair or not. It's not his fault that a Wayne County jury chose to give an excessive award. All right, to anybody. That's not news. That's been going on for 20 years. Every trial attorney in the United States wants their case heard in that court. All right, you know, it's just very frustrating. We have a very bright person that now is in jail. All right, and the crime so far, I think, is that he had an affair with his childhood sweetheart. There hasn't been anything else that's gone on. Yes, there was perjury in a civil trial. You have to look hard and long to find people convicted of perjuries in a civil trial, since the whole idea of a civil trial is someone's lying. Right? But even the lie about not having the affair had nothing to do with the award that the person got. It was not his fault that a Wayne County jury decided to give somebody that kind of money. I think the people involved were willing at one time to settle for $100,000. So, you know.
Do his actions, like, for instance, hiding and trying to create the deal with the text messages themselves, that was what in large measure has enraged so many people?
Well, he didn't, you know, he had every expectation that those were private. There was no public aspect to those text messages. Now, we all learn different, all right, through experience. But that isn't what enraged people, all right? That isn't what caused the jury to go in that direction. You know.
So in your mind, his problems really begin with the jury that found him guilty for perjury in the first place?
Yeah, they didn't find him guilty of perjury.
Well, no. My recollection is they found him guilty in terms of...
Look, I'm going to have to wrap this up. All right. But the fact of the matter is, I really am going to go, and I'll be more than happy to talk at length about this about 6 months from now, when we all find out exactly what he's done or hasn't done. I've got to go.
Okay, thank you.